What's up, guys? Doing another video, and today I am finally reviewing the long anticipated movie that maybe someone out there may have wanted me to cover, and that was the movie Obsession. Now, the main question about this movie is that did it live up to the hype, right? Because I see that so many people are like hyping it up. Like, I know people that I know that like watch it and say this is like amazing, and it's like, and that almost got me scared because movies like Long Legs and Weapons got extremely overhyped and it turned out to be a big disappointment for me. So the question is, does this movie live up to the hype? And to the answer to that question, yes, it absolutely did. Um, like the actress who plays Nikki in here, or Nika, I think it was. Yeah, Nikki. Dude, she was great in this. Like, she was easily like the best performance really in this entire movie, man. I hope that she gets like at the very least nominated, at least maybe. Who knows? But this movie was great, man. You know, this easily is definitely one of the best horror movies of 2026 so far. I also like the dude who plays Bear in here. I thought he was great. And this is also directed by a YouTuber named Curry Baker, or Curry Parker, I think it was. Yeah. And let me tell you, he was great. Honestly, this is probably my favorite YouTube directed movie I've seen so far, honestly. Because Shelby Oaks was meh. Iron Lung was, well, I haven't seen Iron Lung, but I know Iron Lung I heard was kind of meh. Um, yeah. Talk to Me was pretty good. Um, I did heard a lot of good things about the Backrooms. Now, I am excited to watch the Backrooms. Okay, until that's released on streaming, then that's when I will finally cover, because that I kind of was more excited for a bit more than this one. But this surprisingly was really good. To where, like, probably one of the most uncomfortable scenes in this movie is when they were like at like the restaurant, and she was like, "No, no, 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 we were just having a good day." You know, and it's like, dude, if I was in this position, dude, I would leave. Like, at that point, I would leave. I don't care, dude. I would leave the restaurant at that point and never come back. um, and you could make the argument that our main character is basically the true villain, or really the main villain of this movie, to where this dude basically knew that this innocent woman is basically has no free will, right? Basically is being taken advantage of, and is basically, and also may or may not be have been R-worded or raped. I'm not gonna say the actual word, but she pretty much was raped by this dude. And this dude has the audacity to say, "Man, I thought you, man, all you want to be with me. I want you to be with me." And it's like, dude, are you serious right now? This poor girl is practically telling you to put her out of her misery, and you're over saying, "I want you to be with me." And it's like, oh my god, bro. And what's crazy is that there's actual people out there who I call gooners. I can't believe that sentence came out of my mouth. That word just came out of my mouth. Or incels, as I like to call them. Dude, you know those people are probably going to think that way, because, and I also do like the whole like Make-A-Wish like thing that they have, and I like the lore around it, and I hope they explore that maybe in a future TV show or sequel, because my god, dude, like, because of how incredibly selfish he is, he pretty much just lets this poor girl be stuck in there against her will, and as it turns out, she was going to be accepted somewhere to where she basically had a future. And then this dude, because of his own selfishness, basically potentially destroyed her future. Yeah, that's effed up. Like, oh my god, man. I'm like, dude, I was with you, man, and I get it, it's lonely, and even I sometimes do kind of feel a bit lonely sometimes. Not really. But like, come on, man. Like, he was selfish, man. And the opening, like, I do like how they have Curry's like best friend here who's like in one of his skits, and it's pretty funny how he's in here. It's pretty hilarious. But the ending is by far the most messed up part about this movie, because basically by the end, Bear dies by basically trying to, commit, taking his own life, and he dies. And at that moment, Nikki basically she comes out of her. Basically, she's the real Nikki is finally free. Unfortunately, she's probably had to. Unfortunately, has to be the only one to basically deal with basically all the consequences. To where the movie just ends right there. We don't know whether or not she'll go to jail, and even if she doesn't go to jail, right? This poor woman is probably gonna be scarred for life, dude. Oh my god, I felt so bad for her in this movie. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. And it's one of those types of movies to where it might make you stay single, and oh my god. Like, this movie was crazy. Like, honestly didn't think I was gonna like this movie, really, because the hype surrounding it. And I hate to admit it, it was pretty good. It was pretty good for a first YouTuber, to direct it. And Curry, if you're watching this, man, that was such a great movie. You did a great job, man. I hope that you make future movies and shows and other places. And this movie also recently made over 400 million at the box office, which I think is great, man. It's a giant W for independent movies. And let's just say Hollywood is probably not going to be happy about this. But those are my overall thoughts on this movie, guys. And overall, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.